3, 2. Begin transmission. This is Dungeon Radio Hour.
Hello and welcome, adventurers, to Season 2 of Dungeon Radio Hour, an actual play comedy podcast where all of our clones are upset, they're just beside themselves. As always, I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Dalton Rusher Riddle, joined once again by my ragtag band of heroes. Introduce yourself, heroes.
I'm Michael Adair.
I'm Alissa Adair.
And we're Andrew Gerline. Because of clones.
Clones.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very good.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Before we get into it, I just want to the entire audience, the entire Dungeon Radio Hour audience that listens, I want to apologize to my fellow castmates. I joined our recording session late today by a few minutes, and I sincerely want to apologize. I just didn't want to come.
I know.
Didn't want to be here.
I get it.
Didn't want to have to sit through, 90 minutes of babysitting.
Sure.
There are other things that I wish I could do with my time and my energy.
I'm
choosing
aware of
us.
your social life, and I highly doubt it. Also, because Dalton was late, according to the bylaws, he has to give himself 50 pankins on the butt.
Hankins?
50 what?
What, 50 what? I have to,
Penguins?
I have to put
Pankins.
pancakes on my butt
You got to spank yourself 50 times
With pancakes.
with
Spanks.
pancakes?
with pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do
with
50
with
pancake spanks on
Penguins
your
and Spanx?
on your butt. Yes, covered in Spanx while wearing Spanx. You have to do it. This isn't the
penguins
bylaws,
are wearing
Alissa.
Spanx, or I'm wearing Spanx. I just want to get clarity here.
I mean, I'll just say you wear Spanx because if each pancake has to wear Spanx, it's going to get expensive. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait, these are the bylaws. We need the gay
because
laws.
of the
for him.
bylaws.
Pull out the gay laws, dude. No bylaws
Not
here.
the bylaws.
The gay laws
not
are
the
you just have
bylaws.
to be gay forever. All right, well that's
He's nailing that one.
That's
All
a
right.
sentence to a life of gay.
all right.
Sounds
This
great.
we
Well,
have such
now-
a weird fucking energy today.
Now that we have all of that out of the way, we're going to dive into our pre-show. And our pre-show actually came from Alissa. And just like a woman, she wants to complain about something. So this particular pre-show topic is she wants us to get up on our soapbox and talk about what really grinds our gears, what gets us in a superficial emotional state of panic. And since it was her idea, Alissa, go ahead and start us off.
Side note, I'm not even going to be offended at the insult to women.
Women.
Because I do want to argue and I like it. So, going straight into it, you know what really grinds my
What
gears?
grinds your gears,
And you know
babe?
what will
What
just
grinds
make
your
me
gears?
upset?
What grinds your gears?
Is when human adults don't be adults in public. Like, and what I mean by that is, like, take care of your own
Clarify,
shit.
please.
Take care of your own shit. Put your cart back when
Okay.
you're done. When you're looking at
I
clothes.
could talk
don't-
for days about the
Yeah.
cart
Yeah.
thing, but continue.
Yes. Like, I think these all are in the same realm of this certain kind of adult. The ones who don't put their cart away, the ones who, like, look at clothes at a store and grab something from the bottom and then just leave the pile, like,
Guilty.
on the floor or
Guilty.
just off
But
to the
here's
side.
the thing: if they put 2x on the top, I wouldn't have to do that.
It's very
Keep
simple.
going, though.
It's a very easy workaround. You
You're
pick
right.
it up with the top,
You're right.
put it off to the side, grab what you need, put it back.
So what you're
Or,
describing,
feel about-
have you ever taken the stack and just flipped it
That too.
and then searched from that side?
I have
like
done that.
that way.
I have done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just speaking as someone who's like a medium large, like my stuff is normally right in the middle. So that's usually what I have to do. It's just
Yeah.
carefully grab the top half off.
What you're describing is, it seems
Anyway.
like you have a problem with civil responsibility and people shirking it.
My theory is that we live in a society. We live in a society, and that comes with its own set of rules. And that means that you aren't the center of the universe all of the time.
Well,
we make concessions for the people around us. And no,
Thank you.
people,
I appreciate that.
these kind of people, like, also are like, look, I'm
Maybe
just giving them,
concessions just for Dalton.
like, I'm just letting them do their job. No. If I'm like, say, someone who works at a retail store, I have other shit to do than clean up your mess. You know what I mean? I have to like bring out stock. I have to answer people's questions. I have to be at the cash register. There's a lot of things. So no, you giving me more work to do by like leaving your cart. Also, the cart thing can damage other cars.
It
It's
could.
just so, it takes you 3 seconds.
irresponsible.
It takes you 3 seconds.
It
Just
could.
go and put it back. Just in general, when you're at a restaurant, don't make a giant fucking mess. You know, have a normal, reasonable amount of mess. Maybe stack a few things. I understand some.
Yeah, reasonable amount of mess.
How many foods can we throw at an Applebee's? How many mozzarella sticks?
It
Oh.
depends on how big the appetizer sampler, really.
First of all, you shouldn't be wasting mozzarella sticks like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's criminal. Feed them to me. Throw them to me.
Those must be consumed.
Fact. I thought you were gonna say you shouldn't be wasting money on mozzarella sticks, and I was gonna end this.
I
fucking
felt
episode.
my neck get hot. I was like, don't fucking say that.
Don't you dare!
No, Alyssa, I totally agree with you, and it seems like this extends to a lot of different parts of life, not just restaurants or being in, a clothing store.
Yeah.
Your dog makes a duty on somebody's lawn.
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
That person's
Pick it up.
probably old because Gen Z and millennials cannot afford homes, so their back hurts.
Yeah.
They were in a war. Please pick it up. It's a blight on their begonias, and they spent all
The begonias.
spring
Not the
planting them.
begonias.
If you're at
For example,
a Starbucks and they say, "Oh, I have an order for Kevin," and you come over and you're like, "But my name's Alan." Guess what, Alan? There's people outside of you. There's someone named Kevin here. Like,
but that's
don't
not
be
my
upset.
name.
Don't be upset that you're not the only person
fuck?
being helped. At
Alan
any
is a
given moment.
dickhead. I agree, Alyssa.
Yeah.
I
So
should
to
tell
all of you
Alans.
Allens out there, better watch out. Alyssa's on to you.
Who needs to vent?
That was really fucking good.
Thank you.
I felt the heat coming off you. That you got on your soapbox and you preached.
Mhm.
And I think Andrew needs to preach next. Andrew, what's your topic?
All right. You know what I'm sick of? You know what I'm
Yeah,
fucking
dude, tell us.
tired of at Italian restaurants?
Yeah. What is it?
Is when I go and I
Oh.
order a shrimp dish and the shrimp's tails are on.
Ooh.
Oh.
You're gonna leave. If I have pasta, I should only have to have a fork. I shouldn't need other utensils. I shouldn't have to start by fucking tailing shrimp
And getting
in a
sauce.
cream sauce where everything's covered up, and I bite into a crunchy shrimp tail because I missed one. No, dude.
Sauce on the fingies? Mm-mm.
If I can preach on this as well, Chinese restaurants. I
Just
order
in general.
no, not in general. Chinese restaurants, thank you for being there. Sometimes I don't go home for Christmas and I don't want to cook, and you come through
Yeah.
with the chow
Facts.
mein, the shrimp chow mein, and I appreciate you for
Oh, yeah.
that. But occasionally a Chinese restaurant will do something like I will order the salt and pepper shrimp, and jalapenos, all the seasonings on the shrimp. Oh wait, it's on the outside of the shrimp shell. And now I
Yeah.
peel it off, and all the seasoning is
flavor.
gone, and I have a steamed shrimp with no flavor. I mean,
Yes.
it feels fucking ridiculous. I'm with you all the way,
Right.
Andrew.
When I order two de mar or fruity de mar, whatever the fuck the one with all the seafood in it, I already have to dissect clams and mussels and shit. I already know. Like, I go into that like, okay, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
open up some fucking clams.
Sure.
But when I see shrimp and people are like, "Oh, the tail, it tastes better." No, it's a fucking ocean cockroach. The tail on is not going to make it more succulent. It's just peel the shit off. You can buy it peeled. Oh my god.
All of
Oh
this
my
is
God.
valid. If I may also posit like a little side category of this, when you get like the
Please do.
full peanut, that you have to actually like crunch open and actually get to the peanuts that you can eat. It's like the actual
Yes.
shell. What is the point of salting that? What is the point?
Oh my god.
I'm not going to
Yes.
eat the shell part. I'm going to crunch it, and then I'm going to have the unsalted peanuts inside, which obviously I'm just going to skip that and get the pre-opened ones.
Shelled
but I'm
nuts.
just, the pre-shelled nuts.
Right.
But I'm just saying,
I
like,
think
what's
people
the point?
suck on them.
I was gonna say,
suck
don't
on the
people
nuts.
suck on them? Don't they suck on the shell before they eat
That's
the
People
peanuts?
definitely
they
suck
really?
nuts.
That's a big.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
mean, with
nuts, dude.
sunflower seeds,
I mean, a
if you get
sunflower seed,
sunflower
sure.
seeds that aren't shucked.
But
Mm-hmm.
a whole
Those
peanut
are
in your
salted.
mouth, like
yeah.
Yeah.
that's okay.
But the seed I kind of get because that's like part of it. It's like a fidget for your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
know?
the sunflower seed is
Yeah,
small
no,
and
it's a little
easy.
project that you do to get your little snack.
But
I'm
a
not-
peanut, it's like
a
it's in
peanut's
the
big.
range of
Your
what
mouth.
you're actually doing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
To eat
it's
the
so
fucking
big.
peanut.
I'm not putting the entire peanut shell in my mouth. That feels
sounds
weird.
Bananas to me.
Yeah. So that
Okay,
specifically.
for those of you out there listening that eat salted peanuts still in the shell, get in our comments, send us an email, DM us. We want to know, what are you doing with that peanut before you smash it and get the nut that's inside?
The YouTube
Answer
metrics
this
say
question
we
for
have
us.
one 70-year-old person that listens to us that does this.
It's gonna be like,
I love me a shelled peanut.
Um,
The only thing that keeps me regular is a shelled peanut a day.
well, God damn it, Andrew, if that wasn't a home run, I don't know what is. I 100% agree with you.
yes.
You know what's the worst case of this that I've seen is fried shrimp shell on.
What?
I've seen that
Yes.
at also Chinese
What?
restaurants or Thai restaurants, just about. And
A
that,
taco. You ever have a shrimp taco with tails on it?
Oh,
I have.
tails on the shrimp taco?
on a taco.
dude,
Why?
You're supposed to
That
blindly
gets a
just
bad Yelp review. Mm-mm.
dude.
Why are you eating shrimp on a taco? That's your first problem.
Excuse
shrimp
you.
taco's
Little
not
bar
bad. Yeah,
shrimp.
no, I'm with you, Andrew. Shrimp taco.
It was
can
in
hit.
L.A.
Mm-hmm.
It was like open face. So I saw there were tails. Luckily,
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy.
I dodged the bullet.
You could have died.
But Jesus Christ.
All right, I'm just gonna lob to Dalton.
Yeah, I tried to lob to Dalton earlier.
You did a very bad job with it.
Dalton,
I'm gonna
Dalton.
go ahead.
Yeah. No,
Everybody's
please
mean
go
to me
ahead.
today.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up the energy that's on the floor right now. So going into gripes and complaints, I feel like I don't truly have a soapbox, and normally, like when I do want to complain about something, I already complain about it to you guys. I feel like you've heard my gripes and complaints, like eliminating small talk when you need something. Like, just fucking ask. Don't like get into like, hey, how's it going? How are you doing? How was your weekend? No, just tell me what you want. You called me or texted me for a reason. Get to the point. So I think too much time is spent on the chit chat.
The
When
niceties.
you are needing to get something from someone.
Yes.
I think that all green flavored candy should be lime as a default, and I hate that it's green apple. And I think
That's
it's
true.
stupid.
We've talked about both of those things, and I'm 100% on board.
I've
losing me?
I've talked about both of those things on the show. I guess the one thing that I haven't talked about that got brought up in the message thread the other day, and I didn't know this was a complaint until I started complaining about it, but we haven't had a wolf Pokemon or a wolf-styled Pokemon with a type that makes sense. Yes, you're going to say Mariana, he's dark. No, that's after a hyena with some canine-like qualities. Or you're going to say Lucario. No, that's Anubis, dog. It's not a wolf. And then we got Lycanroc, which, yes, cool, awesome, love it. But it's a fucking rock. It is a rock-type wolf. What the shit is that? Give me dark. Give me ice. I'll take a normal.
He would take a normal.
Not rock.
He's not picky. He'll take a normal.
picky.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
Game
not
Freak.
anything but rock.
Get on your shit. Oh my God. A rock does
That's my
make
soapbox.
sense, but ice, dark. I'm with you, Dalton.
Those make more sense.
A badass dark wolf Pokemon.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
Would it
it'd be in
not be
your
so
main
fucking-
six
it
for
would-
sure. Yeah.
It would be so cool. It would be so
Yeah.
cool.
What if the wolf was a were-human and its mega evolution was it turning into a fucking Pokemon trainer?
Whoa.
What?
Terrible. Yeah,
No,
terrible.
it's a bad idea, but man, you
a
said that
bad
loud
idea.
and I had a reaction to it.
You know, one more thing that really grinds my gears.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
When people don't finish their
So when we left off with the last episode, the three of you were down in the bowels of the stomach as the floor began to slowly open up. And you're surrounded by these 6 plasmoid, gelatinous cube-like beings that are made of this bioengineered stomach acid. And we ended with all of you rolling for initiative. So if everyone could give me your rolls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Although I really prefer organic stomach acid. So
what's 2 + 2? Because that's a low number. 4. Shit.
Oh boy.
I got an 8.
I'm also an 8.
Okay,
Now we have to
cool.
rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, Mike and Alyssa, give
Or
me.
should we arm wrestle Dalton? Or should we actually
give me a
wrestle
thumb.
Dalton?
I want a thumb more.
Same
This is gonna take
birthday,
so
same
long.
number.
I want a thumb more,
It was
and I want it on camera. I want everyone to be able to see it.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb more. 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. I
You
don't
are
do
good,
this
but I
part.
am great. You don't do that part?
I don't do that.
9, 10,
There's-
11, 12.
No, and
Put
then you
it
gotta
inside your shelf.
shake, bow.
Bow.
Then you.
This is so many steps.
This is all the steps you have to
This is
do.
how she thumb was.
This is how you do it.
What do you mean it's how you do it?
That's how. Did you not do this on the schoolyard? This is how we fought on the
No,
Not
schoolyard.
all those moves. The
Tap out.
schoolyard.
Done.
Oh,
Done.
Tap
Lost.
out.
Mike won the thumb more.
I was.
After
No,
all
I
that
told her
pomp
to
and
tap out.
circumstance, Alyssa can't win a thumb more.
I got too distracted.
Oh, I feel mighty. Okay, Dalton, let me roll again. Or do I just go
Why are
first?
you
I don't know.
Why are you rolling again?
I don't know. I got
Why?
honestly, I feel like adrenaline and testosterone, like my balls got hit. I feel like I'm ready to fucking do battle. So I go first.
Oh
Alyssa,
my
please.
goodness.
Here we go.
Okay. Okay.
Here we
Just
go.
go ahead of me.
So the gelatinous cubes, rolled 17 as a group. So they will all go first. Then it'll go Mike, then Alyssa, and then Andrew.
Damn right. I'll go
Gelatinous
first.
cubes. Don't go
Hey.
first.
No, they're gonna go first.
Gelatinous
Gelatinous
cubes. Why?
cubes. What are you doing?
Okay, cool. So the 2 cubes closest to each of you are going to slowly make their way towards you, and I need everybody to roll me a dexterity save.
Oh, that I
Oh,
killed.
That's
yeah.
bad. Oh,
19.
that's bad.
Okay.
21.
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The gelatinous cubes slowly start making their way. Andrew, they find it a very hard time to make contact with your steel body. They kind of just like slide off. Alyssa, when they come in contact with your plant-like organic armor that you have put on your body, they aren't able to penetrate that protective barrier. Mike, however, being the same consistency and density as these gelatinous cubes, your bodies kind of start to mix and morph. And Andrew and Alyssa, you look over as Mike has been engulfed by these 2 sickly green oozes as his pink body just kind of swirls in between the 2 of them. And then you start to see some smoke begin to rise off of this amalgamation of these 3 gooey figures as you hear some hisses and some pops as if something is burning from the inside.
You guys, they're starting to mix
Mike.
with me.
No.
They're making a goo suicide, mixing in flavors. I'm starting to
Gooicide?
feel burny and tingly. Ow! Oh, that hurts.
So you're not fusing like a crystal gem?
No, it's like acid. It's like eating away at me a little bit. It
I don't.
feels like I'm being dissolved.
I don't know how to get you out.
I don't know either.
Mike, you take 9 points of acid damage, but half
damn.
that because of your resistance, so you take 5 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Okay.
It is Mike's turn.
Oh, that's right.
I get to react because I won the thumb war and I'm an alpha male.
So you can react and you can give me a strength check to see if you can break out.
Strength check, that's in my wheelhouse. All right. Could I describe what I'm doing?
If you pass your save, yes.
All right, that's fine.
First things first.
That's not going to be good, huh?
Oh no.
I have one more lucky point to spend. I'm going to spend it. Reroll.
Do you?
I do. I've been keeping track. Don't worry. I swear to
He said
I don't
God.
that
think
for the
you
last
do.
22
I have been
episodes.
keeping track mentally, and I'm not lying. I had one more. So I was waiting for a good time. So that's 18. Trust me, I did it right. 18.
Trust you.
What? What
trust
is
me.
funny about that? I'm being honest. I'm being honest. 18. 18.
You describe what you want to do.
All right, here's what I want to do. So I imagine, right? Now I'm like a Mike Gusher, and I'm at the center of the green guy, right? I'm the juicy filling inside. So I'm pushing out. I'm trying to escape, like I'm like cutting myself out of a sarlacc or something. Just blade out, and I emerge. Like in Ace Ventura 2 when he comes out the rhino's butthole. And the gooey center comes out the outside. Thank you. That's what I'd like to do.
Yeah, so Andrew and Alyssa, as you two were standing there, just as quickly as you watched Mike become engulfed and swirled around in between these two gelatinous cubes, you see him pop out, much like a pimple in the center of his forehead as he explodes from these two gelatinous cubes.
Guys, don't get swallowed by those things. It hurts.
It looks yummy.
No, it
You look
doesn't.
like a watermelon gusher, dude.
No,
I kinda
it's like-
wanted to, can I lick you?
I feel like smoke is coming off me. No, like literally, it's like dissolving. It's like skin sizzly. It feels bad.
I'm
Like
gonna lick you later.
Okay. Listen, that doesn't sound bad because between you and me, Alyssa's not really sleeping in my room right now. So if anybody wants to lick
It's
me,
between everyone.
I'll
We're
take
all aware. Everyone,
Yeah.
every roommate, even people online are talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a whole subreddit called "Will she sleep with him tonight?" and like people vote every day. They vote no every day.
Hey, Alyssa, to be honest, I know we're in the middle of battle, but if you would like to come into my room tonight, I will allow it. I'll allow it. I'd be honored, in fact, if you'd like to.
Can I do my action?
Yeah.
Yep, Alyssa, it's your turn.
Promised me we'd play boing boings tonight, but okay.
I take Mike. I take Mike's hands and I pull him close. I thought I was gonna dissolve you. I really was kind of scared, and I kind of like start trying to slowly like flex some of the goop off of him, like gently, and I want to
Okay.
cast Cure Wounds on him as I do so.
Oh, you do so. So you kind of flick some of the leftover stomach acid that is still hanging on to his pink cheeks, and you cast Cure Wounds. And how much health is Mikey getting back?
He is getting
47?
11.
Getting 11 health back. Mike, you can go ahead and
Good
add
lord.
that to your character sheet after you subtract 7 from my DM fee.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Oh, honestly, I still feel kind of weak. I think I might need a kiss for me to carry on in this battle. Oh, I feel weak.
Don't push it.
Oh.
Andrew, it's your turn.
Okay. It's fine.
Seeing my buddy, you know, getting fucking digested by these things, I'm getting a little pissed off. So I take out my arm cannon, and instead of blasting it, I kind of like turn my wrist, and I would like to pull out my energy sword.
Yeah, you do so. So you hold out your arm, and much like you described, your energy cannon kind of folds in on itself, and as it does, this blade of pure energy thrusts itself forward from your wrist guard as you now swing and hold this glowing blade as a manifestation and extension of your own body.
Okay, and are any cubes still touching Mike? Like, is he still kind of surrounded on his bottom half?
Yeah, both of you, or all three of you, have 2 cubes in your immediate, like, 5-foot area space. But Mike is no longer grappled by the 2 that are near him.
Okay. Well, the ones that just attacked him,
Yes.
I would like to come down on and I'm going to try to chop them in half, and this might be a mistake.
Sure.
I'm going to do it with
Cool.
the energy
Do
sword.
it.
Cool. Go ahead and roll to hit for me.
Okay, and I'm going to use my thirsting blade, so I do get to attack twice.
Okay, love that. So give
Okay.
me 2 attack rolls then.
The first one is a 12.
Okay.
The second one is a 14.
Okay, cool. Both hit. So describe
Sweet.
what you do as you hit, and go ahead and roll damage for your attack as well.
Okay. 3, 6. Okay, so I rolled a 12. And so I just kind of like get my sword up and I just make a straight chop down the middle of one of those bastards.
Cool. I love it. You do so. Both of them taking damage from your attack. You cleave both of them right down in the center. And even though you watch your blade make contact, it cuts through these cubes. You notice that it's not as effective as your attacks have been on other things. You've used this energy sword before. You know it's pretty sharp. It can cut through just about anything. And while it's cutting through these, you're realizing it's probably not the best tool for this job. But unbeknownst to you, as you have sliced through these 2 gelatinous cubes, you have effectively turned the 2 into 4. As each half has now become independent of its own.
Oh no. Andrew.
And those will be my minions, right? The ones I created. It's me, Daddy. Yeah.
Oh,
They're
dude.
snarling.
This just made it so much worse. Andrew, I love you, buddy.
I'm
Thank you
sorry,
for
dude.
trying to protect me, but you did kind of fuck up. Can we admit that?
Yeah, I fucked up. Maybe if I cut the new ones in half.
No.
Surely
no,
they can't do it again.
No.
In fourths. Do.
No. We're not just
I'm
exponentially
going to ask you to
increasing
put
them.
the energy blade away. Usually I think it's pretty
Okay.
fucking awesome, but today I think it
Hold
goes
on,
away.
one quick question. What about eighths? How do we feel about eighths?
I'm going to turn my attention to Alyssa.
I need everybody to give me a dexterity save, please.
Oh, why?
Oh no!
This is it.
Oh wait, that's a 7.
my
Thank God
goodness.
it's a 7.
Oh, you thought it was a 1?
I got
I
a
thought it was a
9.
1 plus 2, so 9. I also got
We're
a
rolling
9.
for shit today.
9 club, bro.
16.
You guys are rolling for shit.
We're gonna die.
I can't die from a goo.
If it makes you feel any better,
refuse.
the gelatinous cubes also just rolled for shit on that. So
Thank
there is another rumble that is happening inside this stomach, and you hear this mechanical churning and these gears grinding, and the hole in the floor is opening up bigger and bigger, so much so that you're starting to lose the surface area of this room, and you are losing floor space very, very quickly. And what seems like a really, really great thing that is happening is as the floor has opened up, all of these gelatinous cubes, because they are so slow moving, have fallen one by one down into the depths of this lower area.
A poop shoot.
But not only have these gelatinous cubes fallen down, Andrew and Mike have also lost their footing.
No.
Give me another dexterity save, just Andrew and Mike.
The poop shoot.
I can't
Oh,
go
no,
down
this
the
one was
Nat
a
20,
one.
baby. Fuck yeah. Alyssa, verify it for me. Andrew, Dalton thinks I'm fucking cheating today. I ain't. I'm being honest.
That's the number I got.
Oh no.
It's a 1. Am I going down the fucking poop chute? No.
As both Mike and Andrew have lost their footing, Mike is able to react quick enough to grab on to the side of this open hole that has appeared in the bottom of this floor and is hanging on with dear life. He's even actually able to ride some of that adrenaline high that he is on and pull himself up, so he's at least got elbows on the edge of this new opening. But you both watch as Andrew falls further and further down,
Andrew!
disappearing into the blackness.
Andrew!
I quickly thorn whip Mike and so I can pull him back up.
Cool. Yeah. So you cast Thorn Whip, and you guys are out of combat now, obviously, since all of the oozes have fallen down. But you Thorn Whip onto Mike. It wraps very quickly around his waist. Alyssa, are you trying to pull him up?
Yes, because I think it
Give me-
injures, but it does pull them 5 feet or 10 feet.
Cool. Give me
close.
an athletics check.
Okay.
Can we just acknowledge that I did a pull-up? I know we're concerned about Andrew, but I do want to take just a beat. I did a
It was
pull-up.
hot, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
It was hot, dude.
that is 2 pull-ups for this whole show.
Fuck yeah, man. No,
Wow.
I mean,
One per season.
One perceived.
if ever there was a day to sleep in my bed, I mean, dear God.
I rolled a 14.
All right, that's fine.
You got a 14. Cool. So with Mike's assistance already kind of being like halfway up, and that Thorn Whip, you are able to hoist him back up to the floor of the stomach.
And 3 damage. Sorry, babe.
And three.
I think I'm hanging on by a goddamn thread. Like, literally, death roll's about to come.
No, I healed you earlier for like 11,
Yeah.
and now you're down 3 again.
But remember when this whole thing started and Dalton gave us like 30 plus damage because of sound waves and shit? And then the acid, and then the Thorn Whip. I mean, hanging on by a thread.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and turn our attention to Andrew. We gotta get our buddy out of the poop chute. I can't have Andrew shit out. He's gonna be the guy that got shit out of a robot for his entire life. Andrew was a poopy. That's his whole legacy.
Also,
He'll never live that down. I'll bring it up fucking all the time for sure. I have to.
yeah. Also,
We gotta save him.
poor Zero. He's gonna poop out like stomach acid. That's gonna burn.
And it's gonna burn. He is dying though. I do want to remind you he is dying.
Oh,
Sort of like a. Yeah, out of the two things, the dying, I think we gotta
Yeah,
care
yeah,
about
yeah,
more.
not the forefront of his mind. Okay, okay, so we have to get somewhere to the intestines without falling down
Without
ourselves.
falling down.
Uh,
Oh God.
Dalton, are there any other? Is the only exit in this giant room the floor?
Yeah, so as you look around, the immediate exit that you see is, of course, the hole that welcomes you down below. But there is still the opening at the top, which will take you back up to the larynx and to the esophagus, if you choose to go that way. But as you both look up to the direction where you came from, I want both of you to roll a perception check.
Why? 9.
Perception. Oh, 10.
You don't notice anything.
Okay.
All right, well that up part looks like the same up part.
I
And
didn't
that
notice anything, so why would I comment about it?
Yeah.
Alyssa.
I'm just bringing up what I can see, and that's normal, and that's normal. A giant hole in the floor is
Got it.
normal.
Yep, same. Alyssa, real quick,
Yeah.
I had an idea. What makes things come up from your stomach?
Throw up?
Exactly. So how do we make Zero throw up?
I don't think he's gonna throw up his poop though.
This
that's
isn't
too far gone.
necessarily going to. It's not necessarily going straight down to his poop. What are we in, Dalton? The intestines, lower GI, the stomach itself.
I
Where
think
would
we're
you place
stomach.
us?
You and Alyssa are in the stomach.
Stomach.
Andrew has descended into the intestines. He is now in the GI tract.
Well, maybe he throws up so bad that the top of the GI tract, that stuff comes up too. It's been known to happen, Alyssa. So what can we do to make Zero throw up?
I mean, when my belly gurgles too much, like maybe if we like punch the walls a bit.
Your idea is to punch him into a throw up.
I don't see you coming up with ideas.
I just look to you for one idea. That's all. And now I'll bat at I'll fucking tennis ball it over. Here we go. Another idea. Throw something icky in it. Another idea. Vibrations. We shake his tummy so much, but not by punching, by doing something else.
Semantics.
I don't think we can punch him into a throw up is all I'm saying. Ooh, wait, hold on.
I punch the.
No. We go to his gag reflex.
That's way up there.
We get up there and we get up there quick.
Okay.
Or what?
I can become my wing thing again.
Oh yeah, you can become the flying plant thing. All right, how do you initiate the flying plant thing?
I don't know. I panicked the other time.
Focus on. Okay, well, Andrew's about to die.
Oh,
Start to be anxiety about that.
Maybe I
Be
could-
anxious.
Start to be anxious.
My superpower is anxiety. Okay. I close my eyes. Okay.
I put my foot in front of Alyssa's foot, and I put my hand on her back, and I push her into the.
No!
I push her straight into the hole. I trip my wife into the hole. I believe in you. If you don't do this, you will die.
Alyssa. Give me a D20.
Please. This will ruin my marriage.
Why do
Please.
I'm a druid. Do I have to roll to
You have
use
to
my
roll
power?
to use your power.
You don't have to roll to use your power. You roll to see how this next part is going to go.
All right. Well,
Oh god.
15. I'm sorry,
You got a
14.
15?
14.
Okay. You feel this sudden rush of air. In one moment, you were standing both feet on solid ground. Your eyes were closed. You were concentrated on becoming this winged, plant-like alien life form. And then the next thing you realize is you feel this just the wind hitting your face, this rush of air, and you thought, I did it. I turned into this beast. And you open your eyes and you find yourself free falling into nothing but blackness as you look up and just see Mike, who just pushed you into this open hole, expecting it to trigger your powers. And by the grace of the D&D gods or by his own stupidity, you begin to fly. As your body contorts and shifts and changes and once again becomes this winged, plant-like flying creature.
I don't know if I like that,
All right.
but I'll take it.
And does she fly back up? Alyssa?
She does. She flies back up to you, probably to scold you for pushing her into the hole.
Yeah.
Kicks you
With
in the
every
balls.
wing beat, it's like I'm clapping, and I'm just like, "Fuck you, you motherfucker!
All right, here's the thing.
Why would you think that would work?"
I don't back down. I stand confidently, and I'm like, I'm proud of you. I knew you could do it. Listen, babe, I did that because I knew you could do it. And here you are, beautiful, winged, like an angel, like a big mossy bark-covered angel.
And you thought you were gonna get a kiss today.
I would really love a kiss.
And I swoop down. I want to kind of look down deep to see if I can see Andrew.
Cool. You swoop down to go see if you can find Andrew, and you don't see him anywhere, but you do see that this open hole quickly turns into this medium-sized-ish tunnel that almost seems like a slide that just descends further and further down into zero.
All right, I go back to Mike. Okay, he's definitely down the poop chute. I think he's half poop by now.
No. He can't be poop.
Okay.
Listen, what are we gonna do? he has. My buddy can't be poop. Either we have to.
Opposite plan. You're wanting to throw up.
Yeah.
We need him to poop faster. So what
Okay.
gives you diarrhea?
Indian food, anxiety. When I have a panic attack, I usually shit.
That's
Coffee,
true. The
cigarettes.
Stress poops.
Stress.
Stress poops. I punch a wall.
This is not the idea that we should go with.
Stress poops.
His body is
Stress
already
poops.
under immense stress. All right.
And the last thing he needs to do is shit right now.
Okay.
The last thing he needs is a shit, but that's the first thing Andrew needs right now.
I get it. I don't know if we can make him shit. Dalton, how does the punching affect anything? Does the
Well,
punching?
Alyssa's currently a bird and has nothing to punch with.
I'm just punching with my head.
That's called a headbutt.
Headbutt.
So you're trying to headbutt him until he shits himself.
I don't see you coming up with a better
really
plan.
don't see how you're the brains of this operation anymore. This world has degraded your brain. Your brain is fucked. All right, here we go. What do we do, Dalton?
Mike, as you stand there trying to figure out a way to get Zero to void his bowels, to get Andrew to safety, you are confused, bewildered, perplexed, concerned as you watch your wife as this plant-like avian creature bash her head repeatedly against the metallic lining of Zero's stomach. And every time she turns to interact or speak with you, her speech gets more and more slurred and broken, and the syllables quickly come down to counts of 1.
Alissa.
What? We have to keep trying.
No. Alyssa, please land. Dalton. I turn
Yes.
my hands into the little wands that air traffic controllers and I motion for my wife to land.
I just don't want to lose Andrew, and I don't have a solution, and I know I'm not smart enough to think of anything.
No,
I just
baby,
don't know.
No, I was kidding. You're so smart. You're clearly the brain. Babe, no. Listen, you're the brains of the operation. I swear to God, I love you so much. It was a great idea to headbutt the wall. But listen,
Thank
I
you.
really think that it's not good for you. So please land before you can get a concussion, because you're not going to be any good to Andrew if you're concussed. And we got to move quick
You're
before he
right.
turns into diarrhea. Please.
You're right. Okay,
All right.
I have one last idea, but I don't know if you're going to like it.
I have one last idea, too. You say yours first. Or do you want to say them at the same time?
No, I want to say my idea first.
Say your idea first, please.
We go down there after him.
That's kind of my idea. And then my idea was to tickle the butthole from the inside. You know what I mean? Because we got to get it to open. And I don't know if it'll open automatically because he's in a coma. So we got to maybe tickle the butthole from the inside.
I don't know.
Kind of
I'm
open
just-
up the flower, you know?
I'm just so stressed out. We're like going the complete opposite direction of
I
where we
don't-
need to go.
yes,
But also
okay,
we
down into the-
can't let Andrew get pooped out. Okay, let's just I come back down and I take my winged arm and I hold Mike's hand.
I take my goo and I hold your wing.
Jump on 3,
3,
2.
2,
One.
1.
And the last thing we see is Mike and Alyssa disappear into the darkness. Into the void our heroes go, but will they be able to both find and save Andrew? And more so, will they be able to save Zero as they get further and further away? Find out next week when our newest episode drops wherever you get your podcast. In the meantime, head on over to www.patreon.com/dungeonradiohour for more extended intros, behind-the-scene content, and outtakes. Keep the volume up, the dial tuned in, and always say yes to adventure. Bye for now, kids.
I'm trying to think about what we just did.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're getting pooped out. That's what we just did.
We're getting pooped.
All right.
We're getting pooped.
Now
up
I'm
the
trying
butt.
to
This
think of
body
like
without finding the clog. We're fucked. Zero's gonna die.
Yeah,
no,
we're getting
gonna
farther and
have
farther
to
away from the
come
neck.
out of his ass and then back into his ear or mouth.
Dalton,
or nose.
why do you keep pushing us farther from neck? Why?
I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't.
Maybe the
do.
block is
This was
down.
a series of events that befell us.
This
What
was
if the
all
block
the
is
rolls.
inside the
This was
anus?
all the rolls.
The block is inside the anus. It was in there all
It was
along.
inside the
He's
anus
just
the whole
constipated.
time.